Oh. Oops, I started on the wrong screen. Oh well. Okay, I've got my fingers crossed that the stream connection will be okay. But who knows? Hopefully the internet connection is fine tonight. Anyway, hello. Many people might not recognize this model that I've got on right now. But I was gifted this really lovely model by my friend Tanya. I have her Twitter link in the description of this video. So you wanna... Oh gosh. Thank you for subscribing. But if you are interested in checking out her work, please go do so. The link is in the description. Haha. But yeah, I decided I would use this model today, because why not? I haven't had that many opportunities to really use it, so I thought like a drawing stream would be like a nice time to have it be featured. How is the audio of the BGM that I've got on right now? Hopefully it's okay. And yes, thank you so much for making that little fan art. I don't really know much about Gacha Life. I think it's like an app, I think? I'm not really sure. I've seen a lot of people make videos though, using like Gacha Life art. I'm like, whoa! This must be popular with young people. I mean, I appreciate the creativity that you can get with making content from it, but I'm also like, is this being made by really young children? I don't really know much about it actually, so that's why I assume everything that I don't know it's for people younger than me. A new model. Well, technically not really new, but I don't get the opportunity to use this model much. Probably because I don't want to use it for my main streaming things, because I think the 3D model is able to, I don't know, do more things. But I thought for like a drawing stream, yeah, I thought it would be nice to use it. It was generously gifted to me by my friend Tanya, and her Twitter link is in the description. Kyotia. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it, but if you go there, you can go follow her work. But yeah, she gave me this chuu model as a gift, and I was like, oh! So I really appreciate that. Anyway, today I'm going to work on the Kirigiri page for my upcoming zine. If you didn't watch or did watch, I don't know, I did do a stream earlier this month where I worked on the Junko page. So if you're interested in that, you can go watch that stream as well. But I'm gonna work on a Kyoko page today because we forget the Junko one. What do you mean? We can't forget. Let me show you guys right now. Clearly the the highlight of that Junko stream. And if you want the context for this image, you're gonna have to go through the Junko stream and find out. It's fun though. But yeah, today we're gonna work on the Kyoko page. And I'm still planning to release the zine late January or early February. I'm not so sure right now, but we're aiming for that time period. for release. So if you're interested in supporting or following the progress of this scene, you can support me on Patreon and get access to sneak peeks. Although I suppose I would suggest you join in January because you do get charged as soon as you join memberships on Patreon. So you might as well just wait like another day or something and then start supporting me in January. You know, new year, new me. And what's better than that than following and supporting your favorite creators? But yeah, we're gonna just work on a Kyoko page. But a lot of people probably have never seen this artwork of Kyoko before. And I posted part of it to my Twitter, like a cropped version. But I posted like the full image on my side account. But I was like, you know what? The people who are watching this stream are like, they clicked on the video, right? You know you're in for like bunnies. So why not? I'll just show off the artwork. So I drew this, I can't even remember, but it was this year. But yeah, this is not part of the zine. I just drew this for fun. But it came in handy because I could use it for the thumbnail. Sheesh! But yay! I'm not gonna show you guys the Nanami page because I've already done that. But I decided to draw her in a different outfit. But yeah, Kirigiri Kyoko. I pretty much don't want to change too much from her official bunny, because I just think her official bunny is really good. So yeah, there's not too much I'll probably change from my own page. But I think it might be nice to give her like a detective's like trench coat jacket type thing, because I don't think of Kyoko like willingly wearing a bunny suit. So I think it might be cool, you know, just adding on the detective attire aspect where she's wearing like a trench coat so she can cover up if she wants to. But maybe it's like an undercover operation and she has to dress like this. That's the headcanon, eh? But yeah, we're gonna work on Kyoko's page today, and you guys will get a preview of what the zine might have inside it. But as you can see here, I already have like a sketch drawn up. But the reason why I'm not gonna go with this sketch is because I wasn't sure completely about the anatomy, but I do like this pose. I just want to like show you guys before I get started. I also had this one where she's crossing her legs, and then this one where she's kind of got her legs folded, not folded, but like, you know, ladylike sitting. But yeah, I wanted to use 3D to assist me, and so I use a program that's called Design Doll. It has a free download, and I just have the free version. But yeah, basically, I just used that to manipulate a 3D model to give me a better look at what a pose might look like and feel like. And I want to just like make it clear that like, you know, using 3D models is helpful. I don't do it all the time, but sometimes, you know, especially with like perspective, like the knees coming forward, that's something I think 3D can help you with, to just like visualize. I wouldn't completely trace it, but yeah. Just to let you know, I did draw this first. before using the 3D model. But we're gonna just kind of redo the sketch here on top of the 3D model as a base, because if you have a cheat, use it. But yeah, let's just go with it. But yeah, I probably won't be changing too much from her bunny suit, apart from maybe the shoes. I might change the shoes, and again the trench coat. But okay, I'll just go for it. Ah man, oh god. I was just thinking like the last stream that I did, which was the Komuhina fan game, right? Oh my god. Did you guys all watch that? Were you the same people who watched that? I mean, you probably shouldn't watch it if you're like really young because of the sexual content. Yeah, Katja, you did miss it. I'm glad you watched it afterwards though, yeah? Oh, it was so funny. Actually, you know what, before we even get to this, I'll show you guys that I will play the second game. And I have a thumbnail prepared already. I have a thumbnail prepared for it. But it probably won't be until like next year. I probably won't play it until next year. But yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I just can't believe. Why is that the stream that got like 100 live viewers? Oh my god. Everyone horny. 2023 will be the year of even more degeneracy. And I'll say now, like, but that's the thing, like, I don't know if I should like age restrict my videos. But that's why I try to censor it, right? But I'm also like, you know, don't click on it if you're not going to like be a suitable audience for it. Like, have some self awareness. I'm just trying to have a fun time. But yeah, like something that I want to try play next year, probably, but like as a stream though, it's so risky, I feel like. So I don't know if anyone here has played Dramatical Murder. But I feel like it's a very infamous game. I remember like seeing Dramatical Murder posts on Tumblr back in like 2013, 2014. I'm like, I'm not mature enough to really seek out this game. Like, because it's like explicit, right? And I was like, whoa, I don't think so. Not for me, not right now. But yeah, like I downloaded it. Well, I bought it, right, from Steam. And like it's been something that I've joked about playing with after I got Patreon. I was like, oh yeah, let's do some private streams where I play DMMD. And like when you purchase it off Steam, it's like the sexual scenes have been removed. Well, guess what? I went ahead and I bought this the patch. I bought the patch for the sexual scenes. I really don't know too much, I think, about DMMD, apart from the fact that, like, you know, it's got Alba, the blue-haired dude. He's got a dog. And there's like the white hair boy. And that's clearly the guy that I'll be after. The white hair one. He's my aesthetic, you know? But I don't know, maybe next year. I don't know if that's the thing, like I don't know if I could stream it unless I make a 18+ restricted video, which I think I should do anyway because it is more, you know, explicitly a yaoi game. I don't think that should be like accessible by young teenagers. Have you ever seen the alba cake? Of course. My god, I want a Komaida cake that looks like that alba cake. Someone made like a character cake. Okay, you know what? I can Google it. I can put that on the stream. It's really fine. Alba cake. Not his ass, okay? An actual cake, you guys. Oops. There it is. So somebody made an alba cake. And it went like viral. And it's so funny. I wish I could make a Komaida cake that looks like this. Komaida cake when? Oh my god. You know what? Maybe someday we can do a stream where I make a Komaida cake live. I'd have to set up something to be able to like stream in the kitchen, I guess. But it's so funny. I love it though. Look at the banana slices as like the headphones. And the face. Oh my god, he's so kissable. It's so good. I want a Komaida cake so bad. Yeah. DMMT. I don't know, maybe next year. And another game that I purchased recently is School Days. And I'm like, okay, so I don't know too much about School Days, right? I know about its existence as an anime. I learned that it was based on a visual novel. And I know about the nice boat. But apart from that, I really don't know too much about School Days. And I feel like, oh god, I think it would be really funny to stream. But again, I feel like that would have to be a mature audience stream only. Next year is basically my plans for true degeneracy. I am working on a bunny zine after all. But no, the bunny zine is pretty tame, I think. It's just more lewd. But I wonder if it's like a risk to do it on a main channel. Like if YouTube would just be like, excuse me, do not do this, and like make my channel like really hard to find. They'd be like, no, we are not supporting this creator. But yeah, School Days is like a harem kind of visual novel. And I think like it's Well, I won't spoil it on this for now, but like I would not recommend people who are young to check it out. But you know, like I wanna give like things like that a shot because I think like it'd just be, I don't know, interesting to check out. And I'm old enough. I'm old enough to do so. You know, it's really weird. I kind of consider myself like a Danganronpa VTuber or YouTuber, I guess. But I'm also like, I don't know. I feel like I don't have to just make my entire personality Danganronpa. But it is my interest, and I like making art and videos related to it. But I don't know, I like streaming now. Next year, though, I do plan to finish off my AI Somnium Files Let's Play. That's been like neglected for a while. Because I got busy. And then I'm also working on like other videos. Clearly it's not my first priority or anything. But you know, I wanna go back to it. By the way, I am just playing the same song like over and over. Hopefully that's not too annoying. Are you planning on playing Raincoat? Yes! I want to play Raincoat so bad! It's funny because like there's a bunch of like Kodaka games that have come out since V3 that I haven't checked out yet. Like World End Club. I haven't purchased that yet. But I'm pretty sure World End Club was made by Kodaka and Uchikoshi. And then there's been like Death Come True, which is like the live action movie video game thing. Music is really low, but yes. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't realize you could barely hear it. Here, is that better? You can hear it now? But yeah, I want to check out those games too. But we'll see. Cause I think I heard Death Come True is pretty short. So we could probably do it in one stream sometime if you guys are interested. And then World End Club, I just haven't checked that out yet because I haven't finished AI Somnium Files yet. But I definitely want to play Raincoat. I think it looks very interesting. And that they're kind of pushing it as kind of like a spiritual successor to the Danganronpa franchise in a way. I also drew this fan art. I've drawn a couple of fan art actually of Shinigami and Yuma, who are the protagonists of Raincoat. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I like Shinigami. From what I've seen of the trailers so far, she gives me like Genocide Show / Genocide Jack Jill vibes, and I like that. I like that a lot. So I can't wait. Unfortunately, I don't think I can buy the collector's edition. I think that's only for like America and Europe right now, I think. I don't really know, but I don't think you can order it directly in Australia, which kind of sucks. But like it comes with a Shinigami plushie and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, that's cute. But I don't know. I'm looking forward to the game. And like it's always cool to see Ri Komatsuzaki's artwork translated into 3D. Like, I don't know how many of you guys have checked out Tribe 9, but I have not. I have not checked out Tribe 9, and I think that's a shame, because I think it is, like, Japanese only right now, so it's not going to, like, find an English audience until maybe an English release of the, stuff. I know it has an anime. I didn't watch the anime yet. Has anybody watched the Tribe 9 anime? I did watch Akudama Drive though. Akudama Drive is also an anime that Kodaka worked on through Tokyo Games. I thought Akudama Drive was okay. Like, I enjoyed it at first, but the further it went on, the more I was kind of like, where are we going with in this story? So, I don't know. I think Akudama Drive at the end left me with a, well, that was a thing kind of feeling. But I do like how much thought they put into like the world building. Even though in the end it felt like, I don't know. It felt like the world building, I don't know, didn't lead to a very like satisfying conclusion or anything. I'm not really sure. There was a white hair boy in it though. Oh, maybe that's another thing. Like, characters just died. And I feel like, you know, nobody really was sad when a character died. Like, I felt like there were very little bonds created between the cast of characters, which, you know, it makes sense. They were kind of forced into this position together. But you know what? Megumi Ogata voiced a really sexy nurse. I'm like, oh my god. It was weird to me because I was like, oh man, I've only really heard Megumi Ogata play male characters. So I was like, oh my god, a woman. Megumi Ogata plays woman. and woman has big boob. It's just like, I don't know, her voice is so iconic that it's just like, I heard it and I was like, oh, that's Megumi Ogata. It reminds me, like, I went to watch the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie. By the way, I did watch Jujutsu Kaisen, but I couldn't really get into it. I feel like I didn't really care for any of the characters except for the that one green hair girl. I thought she was cool. But yeah, I watched the Jujutsu Kaisen movie in theaters. I was like, wait a second, is that Megumi Ogata? Because the main character, his voice was Megumi Ogata, and I'm like, ugh. And they made him go like, oh, I mustn't run away, and I'm like, Shinji? Change your avatar. Yes! So I got this avatar from my friend Tanya. I put her the links in the description. Ochkotya on Twitter. But she graciously gifted me this Live 2D model. And I haven't had that many chances to use it. But I thought since we were just doing a drawing stream today, you know, I could just use this one. But yeah, it's cute, right? The more I look at this, the more I feel like my original sketch had more sass to it. So, you know what? I think I'm gonna kind of combine the two. I think my original sketch looks better. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna merge them. $5 a.m. Oh my goodness. You should go to sleep. Please do go to sleep and take care of yourself. Especially with the new year coming up. You know, gotta take care of your body. I wonder if it would be possible for me to stream, like, the fireworks from Australia. Would you guys want to watch the Australian fireworks together? Oh god. I unfortunately cannot read this language. So I don't know what is being said. My apologies. Hopefully it is not spam. I just cannot read. gosh, is my internet doing okay? Never do anything on New Year's. The thing is, like, if I stream it from Australia, for most of you guys, it'll be before the New Year. So you can actually still spend time with your own families and friends on your time zone's New Year. Can someone translate what's being said? I cannot read it. Unravel in Russian? Like, 오시겠대요. But why? I didn't mention Tokyo Ghoul. It really is 오시겠대요. Well, thank you for your karaoke. Oh, actually, next year, I also want to play Ace Attorney. I want to play Ace Attorney next year. I think that would be fun too. Gosh, there's so many games I want to play. I hope I find the time to. I think AI Somnium Files will be the first and last game that I do in the Let's Play format. Because now I'm just like, streaming is much more fun for me. And I feel really bad for people who have been waiting for me to complete AI Somnium Files. You know, it's not like it gets like the most views or whatever. I don't really, I don't know. I kind of don't have many expectations for my channel's view counts. Cause like I don't do this full time, right? So I don't really need my view counts to be high to have my own sense of accomplishments. Or like make it financially viable. Which I think is good. I can just do whatever I want. As long as I'm having fun with it. Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! And thank you for your karaoke, even though I wasn't sure what you were doing. Yeah. That's the thing, right? Like, I pushed myself to do a Let's Play to motivate myself to play the game, I think. Cause like V3, right? That took me so long to get through. So I kind of felt like by forcing myself to make it like a series of videos, I could play a game and also like give myself the experience of editing gameplay videos. But now I'm just like, no. I'm happy to do things on stream now. And again, like I don't really fuss too much about my video count. I'm not like a big popular channel. But I like doing what I want. I think in my own drawing, I just have more like angles to play with than the 3D model could do as a guide. Are you planning on playing Aini afterward? Yes, I would like to play the sequel. But if I do play the sequel, I think I will do that as streams. There's no way I'm doing a Let's Play format again. Unless I had an editor. But even then, like, I really enjoy the experience of like live chat and banter while I'm playing something. The only concern I would have is if people would comment spoilers while I'm playing, and that would be a super annoying experience because it's kind of like, well, now why would you do that? And it's like, I can't control what an individual might say, you know? And I can't control someone's intentions. Even if it's not like malicious, maybe it was even an accident. They'll like, what if someone is like, oh, haha, you like this character, huh? Oh, I can't wait for you to see what happens. And I'm like, well, you know, that was very vague. But like, it clearly implies some kind of future event, and I would rather just like go into games blind as possible. And like, if it's a live chat, kind of have the chat be on the same page where we're both kind of experiencing the game and its contents as I am playing through it. But again, you never know. Like somebody, I remember this was on Tumblr, so V3 spoilers, in case anybody hasn't played V3 yet and would not like to hear a V3 spoiler, leave for like the next 30 seconds or mute. But yeah, I remember when I was on Tumblr, right? I made a post and I said like, okay, I'm not going to be able to play V3 for a long time, so I would appreciate if people would not like tag me or send me content which included spoilers for V3. And then somebody replied to that post where I was like, please don't send me spoilers, and said, oh, Smokey's the mastermind. And you know what? It's so funny because I didn't believe them. And then I forgot about that post. I actually was like, no way. That's That's a dumb spoiler. Thanks. Oh, thanks so much. Haha. And then I forgot about that post. And I went into V3 pretty blind. Apart from the fact that I knew people really liked Kokichi. But you know what I mean? Like, the point is that, like, somebody went out of their way to directly tell me after I was like, please no spoilers, and give me, like, the biggest spoiler. And even though, like, I was like, nah, that can't be true. Thank God I was like that. Because, like, that meant I didn't have any suspicions. I didn't feel like I was spoiled. But you know what I mean? Some people can be really mean. You'll never know who decides to join your stream. I feel like people who do that not only like ruin it for the person who is streaming and playing the games for the first time, but also like anyone in the audience who is also like experiencing that media for the first time. It's kind of like, why be an asshole, you know? So those kinds of people annoy me. But thankfully I haven't really experienced that. And like with the AI Somnium Files Let's Play, people have been really good in the comments to like not say anything, which is great. But I've had a couple of comments over the last months being like, hey, is this Let's Play dead? And I'm like, I'm so sorry. It's not, but it's on hiatus right now because I'm just busy. I'm busy doing other things. When I've started playing Danganronpa, I've spoiled about everything. Yeah, but I think like, in the case of Danganronpa, that does suck to get spoiled. But I think like going through the game yourself, it's still worth it because like you can get spoiled on like who dies, right? But it's like the circumstances surrounding the deaths and stuff like that that make it worth the experience, I think. Because otherwise you're like not attached to anything, right? And then you're just like, oh. But I mean, I still wouldn't recommend people go into Danganronpa spoiled if they can. Yeah, using a walkthrough. What did you need a walkthrough on? Like some of the answers? In the trials? Because I'll tell you, like, I've only played V3 for myself. So at some point, I think it might be interesting to go back and play the rest of the series on streams. Coming from the perspective that I already know the events playing on hard mode. Yeah, I was playing on mean as well. It was so hard to play it on Vita. The freaking lost the lost like rhythm game. I forgot what it's called. That lost minigame with the rhythm element. I hated it. I failed so many times. It was so difficult to play on the Vita. Because it was so fast. You played all of them on Vita? Used to think Danganronpa was an anime, so 2 and V3 were fan games. Oh my god. That means some serious serious commitment for fan games. Hangman's Gambit. I think Hangman's Gambit was not too bad in V3, but I can't really remember it that well. I think it was really tough in Danganronpa 2, right? But again, like, I can't really remember because I've never played it myself. That's pretty good. Okay, let me do a save. Because I haven't actually saved yet. Hey Dan! Welcome! I would suffer through it to play and re-experience Komaida. I've had a lot of people recommend that I should watch someone called Jay play Danganronpa 2 because he likes Komaida. But I would rather not do that until I have my own playthrough sometime, because I don't want someone else's playthrough to influence how I react to the same situation. Good holiday? Yeah. I've had a pretty relaxed time, I think. All things considered. So that's good. I went to the beach on one of the days. I think I went to the beach on Christmas Day. It's a very a very Australian thing to do. Christmas in Australia. Cause it's so hot! It was really, really, really hot. But like, that's, you know, we're kind of used to it. I don't think it's been our hottest year. I remember there was a summer where we had like 40°C weather in January, I think, and it was excruciating. We're like, global warming is real, guys. Please. Please save us. We are melting. I'm not the type of person to go to a beach and actually like swim in the water. I like to just walk along the shore. Don't get how people like summer. I don't know. I don't like the cold either. But at least, like, if you're cold, you can wear more clothes. If it's hot, like, you could strip and it can still be hot. So you need aircon. Okay, I think that's good enough. Maybe I'll add the thing on her bunny shoe. Okay, let's go on to the other sketches. I was imagining her in a like a really oversized trench coat, but you know what? We should actually show her in the bunny suit. Summer over winter? I think it really depends on how extreme the temperature you're imagining is. Because Australia can get very hot. Oh no, you get sick in winter. Yeah, getting sick is the worst. Especially like I feel like the recent years. Has everyone here gotten COVID? Cause I did. But I think I had like a more mild case. But I know people who like lost their sense of smell and taste during the time they were unwell. Maybe I should change the music. I was getting lazy. I was like, I don't feel like changing music. But now I'm like, we could listen to something else. She's looking at evidence. Or maybe she's just judging herself. She's like, why am I wearing this outfit? Melbourne's been really hot the past few days. Ah. That sucks. Oh no! Seriously? I hope that they can recover from that. Yeah. That must... I don't know, that just sounds like not fun to have to experience. She's doing the Kaito thing where like one arm is in the sleeve. Oh no, criminal rabbit. It's like, Kyoko, just look up. It's right there. Kyoko, it's okay. It's right there. Catch it. She's like, oh no. I gotta check the clues first. Gotta make sure that this is actually the criminal. Oh no, evil bunny. That's pretty cute, I think. Monami is insulted. It's not her! It's not her doing this. Okay, I'm going to slightly reduce the size. What's that, you can dust for fingerprint tool. Like the powder. Well, actually, I'll draw something here, unless that's just text. I'll figure it out. What's so undercover about this? Nothing really. I just didn't wanna... I didn't want to call her the detective bunny. Though I have done that for some... Some of them have, just their ultimate as the name. But you know what? Like, I want to have, like, some of them be a little different. Draw a small Makoto. He's doing paperwork. He's working hard. Or maybe he should be like, oh my god! I'm like, whoa! And he like drops some papers too. He's just trying to support, you know? And then he's like, whoa, wait, what are you wearing? She's like, oh, grow up, Makoto. I'm just going undercover. Okay, I'm gonna add some colors now. Oh, I forgot her. He is just a little guy. But Kyoko is his wife. Or more like... It's like when they introduce each other, it's like... Oh, this is Kyoko Kirigiri, and this is her husband. Makoto Naegi. That's alright, Clearly. She's higher ranking. This is her male wife. You guys are right. Why didn't I think of that? This is the girl boss. And her tiny husband. Her baby girl. It's like, hello, my name's Makoto Naegi. I'm the ultimate baby girl. You're like, oh, okay, that's an interesting, it's an interesting ultimate. He's like, yeah, I used to be like, you know, just lucky. Then, you know, hope. But my newest title is the most important one. Every girl boss needs a male wife. Exactly. Oops. Thank you. Let's give her her orange tie. Dan, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it for free, or at least the digital version anyway. Dan, you literally are on Patreon. You see everything in it already. But yeah, basically, if you support on Patreon, you pretty much get to see everything anyway. But hey, maybe the physical copy. The physical copy isn't free. No worries. If you just check the what's it called? The gallery channel, you'll find them. But yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. I guess you've just been busy. I don't really post on the Patreon page itself. I find that really annoying to do. So you have to join the Discord server. Where is it? Is it this one? Nope. Is it this one? Nope. Which one is it? Guess it is this one. And I'm gonna get a the inside will be a darker color. I'm not sure if I want to go with this brown yet. I'll see how it looks with everything else. But like, you know, the brown trench coat is like the classic. And I'm also going to add like a little pattern. Just to make it a bit more unique. Funny. I am actually considering adding Hiroko if I have time. I don't know. I like Hiroko. Yeah, like I'm trying to make it so that all of the, and not all of them are even like bunny suits. I'm trying to make them sort of like characteristic of the characters themselves, like fit the personalities. You know what? Maybe we should just go for a dark jacket. rather than like the bright one. See if I can give her like an accent color maybe. Like a gray? I think that's kind of nice. Although I want to change the outside now. Bluish gray. It just feels more cohesive. It's purple, but I don't want it saturated. I don't want it that dark. I think that's okay. I think we'll go for this for now. And if there's any changes, I'll do it later. Draws away from the outfit less when it's darker. A popping color. Let me try and make it orange like her tie. Maybe that works, like orange-ish. So that it kind of like, the tie is not the only orange bit. No. Hello. I think I'll go with something like this. We haven't even done her shoes yet, but her shoes are gonna be dark as well. That looks okay to me. What do you think? I do think it's kind of cool that the official bunny, like, they didn't give her a pink inner ear part, like here. Like that kind of thing. She's just got solid black, purpley ears. I think a lot of bunny figures tend to give them the inner color. So, okay, you know what? Let me... You guys wouldn't see this, but... Actually, you know what? You can see this. Because I showed it on the other stream. Here's Junko's one. The thing is, I'm trying not to do any shading on them. Because I want them to just be flat. No. I think I might add some shine to her suit. I like knowing that like something is sort of reflective. Just adds a little bit of like, I don't know. You can tell what the fabric is. Latin remix of the main theme in the final dungeon. A Latin remix? Is that official or like a fan-made remix? I think it's a shame not as many people have played Ultra Despair Girls, but I understand why. Ultra Despair Girls is kind of a yikes at times. But like, I really like the tracks from it. Ultra Despair Girls is fun in a kind of bad, funny way. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. At some points you're like, how did they let this happen? How did they think this was okay and approve this? Like, it doesn't... Okay, some really sensitive subjects are portrayed in ways which are very, like... not great. But like I think in fiction should be like the only place, I guess, this kind of discussion can be like, I don't know, can have a place where you kind of consider it in the sense that like from you think it's bad. Cause like I just can't imagine if like this was a live action series or something. I'm like, oh my god. But I think because it is like fictional and like, you know, anime video game, you just kind of be like, okay, there's like a degree of separation you can put yourself in between, that you're like, this is no good. And like in no way would a real victim of some circumstances, well, I don't know, like again, it's not my own experience, but I feel like it's not a very great portrayal of victims of particular things. Upsetting subjects. The thing that carries it is that I think obviously Sho and Toko, yeah. I think you know, yeah, Sho and Toko, or Jack and Toko. I think like Ultra Despair Girls did a good job in updating her character. And like Komaru and Fukawa's like, you know, dynamic as you go on. That's like the heart of the game. Clearly Komaida's there. Oops, spoiler. But I don't know. I think like Monica is cruel. And I say C-R-U-E-L, cruel, not cool. But I think, you know, I don't want to get too spoilery. I don't know. There's things that are discussed in the game which probably could have been handled more sensitively. But I think the point of Ultra Despair Girls is to be kind of crude and like uncomfortable to the point where like you're supposed to recognize that this stuff is not good. Right? They don't want you to think like, oh yeah. But like, at the same time, okay, so spoilers. So the part where like Komaru is like, you know, in the machine and you have to like save her. I'm like, okay, this is weird, but I can tolerate this. I can endure this. But then it's like the tutorial is like, oh ho ho, don't enjoy it too much. And I'm like, why? No game. Bad game. So it's not very great. It's like, I understand if you're like trying to tell your audience like, this is messed up, dude. But then if you if the game later is like, oh ho, don't enjoy it too much. Wink, wink. You're just kind of like, no! Isn't this like the exact point you're trying to make, that this is not good? And then you're like, hey guys. Make sure that you actually save her, okay? I don't know, that was probably not a great thought out little sequence there. Danganronpa as a whole, you know, it's good and it's bad. It's got flaws, but I still overall enjoy it. You just gotta, I don't know, do some own like critical thinking about what parts of it you shouldn't just accept as it's written. But you know, Kumaida's in it, and so I'm like, okay, fine. Raincoat. Well, I think like hopefully they understand, like, you know, some fan service is fine. It can be funny and fun at times, but it's like if it doesn't really serve a purpose for like the characterization, then is it really necessary? But that's the thing, I don't know. I don't think it's been like mentioned how old the protagonist is of Raincoat. Like, he looks fairly young, but I was gonna say hopefully they make him like a adult character, but he's probably a teenager. And you know what? Shinigami's probably like 4,000 years old. And then we're gonna be like, ooh. Ah, anime. But yeah, he looks like a teenage character. Which I feel like, you know, unlike Death Come True, I think they're adult characters, but like I would like to see Kodaka handle like a more adult cast. Like Ultimate Spare Girls has more or some adult characters. And unfortunately, one unfortunate adult character who we will not mention any further than that. You see, in Danganronpa, when they're figuring out the culprit, it's always like the gray man, right? So this time we got a gray bunny. What evil plans do you have, Grey Bunny? What's in the bag? I need some adult characters to relate to. Yeah. You know, I think that's why, like, I'm also enjoying AI Somnium Files, because I'm like, thank goodness, characters older than me. It can be done. And like, even like Project Eden's Garden, I'm glad that most of the cast is actually like, at least a little older, like for college student age. I'm like, yay! Older people. Like, I don't know, has anyone played World's End Garden? Garden? What was it? World's End Club, not Garden. World Ends Garden. I'm like wondering how the children characters are portrayed there, because they're like actual children, right? I'm like, please don't do anything weird to the children. But yeah, I haven't watched anyone play through World's End Club. I've only seen like the trailer footage where they're in the underground, oh no, not underground, underwater amusement park. Like the characters just running around. Apart from that, I really don't know anything. Oh, and the fact that one of the characters is voiced by Juby Phonic in English. I'm like, oh my god, Juby! Cause she mentioned it on her stream one time, and I'm like, what the heck? You did a role in that game? She's like, yeah. I'm like, whoa! What brand of clothing has like this kind of pattern on it? Is it Prada? Or is it Oraton? I don't really know brands very well, clearly. I do not care much for luxury brands. Louis Vuitton? Maybe. Maybe it is Louis Vuitton, actually. Louis Vuitton. Oh, yeah, that is it. That's what I was thinking of. Louis Vuitton, with their like symbols across the brown bags. Sometimes, you know, you just need like an iconic brand, and then people will pay hundreds of dollars for it. I mean, the quality had better match the price, but sometimes you see like brands and they're like selling a t-shirt for hundreds of dollars, like one white t-shirt, and I'm like, that's ridiculous. Why? You're gonna spend that much money on a white t-shirt. Can I get some of that money? I think if I ever found myself with a lot of wealth in the future, I still don't think I would care about brands at all. I do not care. But I guess it kind of does like depend on the social circles you're in. So I think like people who work in office spaces, there might be like a culture of like, you know, your peers all buying brand stuff. But I do not care. Oh, hello, Trevor. How's it going? It's going good. We're just like talking about random topics. Whatever comes to mind, it's like, ah, let's have a little discussion on that. With $100 I can buy khee merch. Oh, are we discussing DR3? I feel really bad saying that I don't like DR3 because obviously like we don't know how much time they had to like work on like the planning and scenario writing and stuff like that, because they were probably developing V3 at the same time, so like it's hard. But it's also like I would have rather not have known how Despair side happened. Like, sometimes things are better left unsaid, you know? That's a good label. Would you call that a quilt pattern? Quilt pattern. Quilt diamond pattern? Diamond pattern. Let's just say diamond bunny. Diamond bunny pattern lining. Like for the what they presented to us, it's not completely terrible, but it's also like I think it's not as bad if you were a newer fan of Danganronpa, but if you're like a longer time fan, you kind of like had years to just come up with your own theories as to like how events played out. And so to get like a canonical representation, which kind of like doesn't give the characters enough time to be fleshed out and really like feel like they were involved because it was a voluntary decision or like it didn't feel built up for the cast that this was gonna happen to them, I guess. It's just like what do you call this part of a jacket? Whatever. Shiny purple Yeah, like cafe mocha. That's exactly what it was. Like, I think we wanted to see Junko be more involved, and like take direct action. But like, DR3 made her way overpowered, and it feels like ridiculous, right? Because like, and that's the point of like Trigger Happy Havoc, right? She's like, despair is something she can't predict, and that's why like she is so like, I don't know, obsessed with it, because she's like the analyst, right? And so she's like, her whole life she knows what people are going to do, and she finds that really boring. And so like, that's why she likes despair, because it's unpredictable. But everything she plans essentially goes her way. And I'm like, what do you mean it's unpredictable? Clearly you are like manipulating events to happen and then just like labeling it as despair. And they all go according to plan. Except for like, you know, except for like when Makoto defeats her in the game, which is like, you know, truly something she didn't expect, because she's like, all these people will fall into despair, how boring, I knew this would happen. And Nike's like, nope. And she's like, oh wow, alright, I guess I'll die. Sweet, finally. Don't know if there's much else I wanted to say. Detective Camp. Great culprit. Wait, before I call this done, let's add the buckle detail. You know, DR3 did give me Naigiri moments though, and I'm like, oh, it's good to see they have progressed. My little scrimlos. But my god, do they make like DR Ultra Despair Girls like redundant? So like useless. Like, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I guess it is pretty funny what happens to Monica. But I'm also like, damn, she deserved to be evil. Or she deserved to have, like, a better send-off, I think. New VTuber model? Okay, so this model, I was gifted it by friend Tanya. If you look in the description of this stream / VOD, you will see the link to her Twitter. She was very kind and gifted me this model of Chuu, for absolutely, like, no reason. Apart from, like, wanting to practice, I guess. And I'm like, oh my god! Thank you! Actually, like, it comes with a couple of expressions. I could probably, let's see. Oops. Where is it? Oh. Okay, Ah! I find that the eyes are like so sensitive to blinks. Look at that, like a love heart. And then there's then there's the X eyes. Ah. And then there's the scared face, like oh god, ah. Then there's the tears. Wee. when I've fallen with Kirigiri. When Khee and Kawaida, you know what? That's true. That's true. We can keep it on this for a while then. Cause that's me 24/7. I think I might just add one more detail into this. And then we can call this done for now. But I feel like I'm not ready to be done with the stream. Like I think I can do something else. Before I go to bed. Like I have an hour. Okay, save. That's pretty good to me. Khee, have you ever drawn something in the Danganronpa art style? Kind of. Not really. I can show you. So if I have it. Might be in the other place. I've drawn okay, this'll do. I've drawn chuu tracing from a Danganronpa sprite before. So there's that. I don't know the right textures to use for Danganronpa sprites. And I don't know if I can replicate it very well. It's not something I practice. But if I can find it, I have Danganronpa OCs, or like 1/2. If I can find them. OC. DROC. Let's see. Do I have a? All right, I can show you my Danganronpa OC. That's technically a DR sprite. Is my little florist boy. Clearly, you can tell I have a thing for asymmetrical haircuts. But yeah. When did I create him? 2017. It's weird to me because like I've been in Danganronpa for like since 2013, right? But it never occurred to me that I would make my own OC. Based on something else, I guess. I also had another one, but like I never developed her. So let me see if I can find the picture of her. I'm trying to look in my like really old files. You know, at one point, one of our like hard drives crashed and I lost like so much of my like really old files. It's really depressing. Oh god, it's loading. Well, anyway, this is, yeah, Hanamori, my florist. They never got like a last name. Hanamori was like the only name I ever gave them. And I was like, yeah, it's that kind of like stage where like you just make up names, right? In Japanese, you're like, oh, Hana, you know, that's a flower. Mori, oh, that's a forest. Oh, it's a forest of flowers. Like, it's that kind of you know, naming convention, which is kind of embarrassing. But you know, I don't know if Hanamori is like an actual name you can have in Japanese. Or if it's like a, you know, a terrible a name that's like just a mash together and you're like, that does not actually exist. But for the purposes of like the character, it's fine. I think it's like, okay, touching on that subject, it's kind of weird to me when I see like I understand for like corporate VTubers, because like their companies might be Japanese, but when you have like a person who isn't Japanese name their VTuber character like a Japanese name, I understand it's like, oh, you know, an anime character, so you know, I gotta have like a Japanese name. But to me, it feels kind of weird. It feels kind of weird if like someone who isn't Japanese like portrays their own like VTuber persona or self, you know, using a Japanese name. I don't understand for like corporate VTubers because they are literally working under Japanese companies. If they are under a Japanese company, but like otherwise, I'm just like, you can just use an English name. Did you draw them before besides that art? I have drawn this character a couple of times. Sorry, I'm just like trying to get this hard drive to load because it's kind of old. So I needed to load a ton of stuff before I can show. Okay, what year was this? Was this 2016? 2016. I'm getting too late. Where is it? Where are they? Oh hey! Wait. Okay, so like I drew this. And that I think is like my only attempt at replicating the Danganronpa art. So this is Honoka Kosaka from Love Live. I love her. She reminds me of me, and that's probably why I love her. Is that egotistical? To like a character because they remind you of you. And then at the same time, I also drew this. So that's Komaeda in like the Love Live art. Clearly, you could tell what my my interests were at the time. It's so good. I like it a lot. Look at him. Like, I think I did pretty good. I definitely traced the eyes from the Love Live card. But you know what? Danganronpa Love Live collab real. But yeah. I'm not a... Like, this is very rough. I think the face looks okay-ish, but like, you can tell I don't regularly digital paint. I don't know the techniques that are used in Komatsuzaki's artwork. Okay, let me find more OC art. Okay, so... Aw, damn. There's so much text on this. Okay, so like I made this OC as a victim. I was like, they are definitely going to die. He's not surviving. He will die, my poor boy. I birthed him and was like, you die. You will not live. But clearly, if you don't understand what this is a reference to, so there's this Vocaloid song called Fear Garden. I don't know who the producer was, but it was using Rin to sing it, and I remember the first time I watched that music video, I was like terrified. Fear Garden. Not for the faint of heart. But yeah, I'm also a very big Vocaloid fan, clearly. But yeah, Fear Garden. That was the inspiration for this death. Okay, you know what? Give me a sec. I don't want you guys to read the bio, cause it's probably pretty cringe. So, you know, maybe another time, if I feel like showing off my cringeness. I'm doing this off screen so no one can see. Okay. Clearly, there's a lot of empty space because I wrote a ton of information. But I think this was the first time I drew this character. I was like, I'm gonna make myself a Danganronpa OC. And they're gonna be cute. And this is my second Danganronpa OC, which I didn't end up like posting much online because I was never sure of her her character much. So this is another like DR sprite drawn over artwork, but this is my second DR OC. Also, yes, status dead. That's valuable info. But yeah, this was she was an actress. So like my idea was that she played like a children's superhero live action character. Kind of like Power Rangers, imagine that. Like a live action kids superhero thing. And like she was an actress. But like she didn't want to just play children's superheroes. But like this role, which was supposed to be just like her, I don't know, her debut gig or something, or maybe like a role she wasn't that interested in. but it blew up because her performance in it was really good, and then it started having audiences of like wider ranges of her like target audience. So like this was a stepping stone role for her, but like it ended up becoming so popular that she wasn't able to like get away from it anymore because it was so successful. And so like my idea was that like she puts on the act that like she's really happy about playing this role, but she doesn't want to play it anymore, but she's unable to get out of it. Like that was my backstory for her, and like she was gonna be his killer. So basically my only two Danganronpa OCs exist to be the killer and a victim. But like yeah, that was my idea for her. Like in person she would be like really happy and bubbly and cheerful, but like privately she's more like resentful for the success that this character has given her, because like it feels like her whole identity is now like I don't know, overridden by her on-camera persona. And it's not like she's not nice, and like she like gave the role everything she had, but like she wanted to do more I don't know, higher profile acting gigs, and like this one kind of just like couldn't get away from her. But yeah, that was my backstory. So, you know, like, I thought it was, like, a good concept to go off. I would like to see, like a Danganronpa celebrity character who, has that kind of, like, backstory to them. And I think it's, like, kind of like Sayaka, but Sayaka wasn't resentful. Like, Sayaka really liked being an idol and she wanted to go back. But it's kind of, like, the opposite, I guess. Where she doesn't want to go back, but like kills anyway. I don't know. Again, like I never really thought about it deeper than like concept wise, but I think like for his character, my idea was okay. Children, shut up. For his concept, it was more like he was kind of more what's that called? Homeschooled or something? Like because I think the idea was that he worked in a florist shop with his mom, and like his mom was kind of sickly, and like he doesn't have a dad because of I don't know why, but like. So like he would just work in the florist shop, basically his entire life. But like he didn't complain about it, and he has a very like, I don't know, very heartwarming interest in flowers and stuff, and like, the meanings of flowers and what, you know, just the act of like gifting flowers to people is like really nice for him. But then it's like, you know, his mother's not dying or anything, but she's just like not very physically strong, so that's why he has to like take care of the shop, and that's why he also doesn't go to school. But like at some point I was like, okay, what if like he knows he's very cute and like uses that as a tactic to like sell flowers, right? So like these you know, these women would come into the shop and be like, oh, I'd like a bouquet. And he's like, oh, you're so pretty, miss. And then we're like, wow. And we're like, oh, I think this flower really suits you. It's like, oh, okay. So it's kind of like, I couldn't decide whether I wanted him to be like a very pure good boy, or like he knows that he's cute and uses that to his advantage to like, you know, kind of like influence people to buy more flowers. He's a good salesman. But yeah, that was my that was like kind of like the concepts for it. But I couldn't see him being a killer. I just thought he was like a good boy, and maybe the fact that he was good at selling flowers to people was just because he needed to be able to like afford the costs of running the shop and like taking care of his mom and stuff like that. So I don't know. I tried to make characters that I think were like simple, but also had like some depth to them that made them a bit more interesting. But again, it never really went anywhere. I didn't ever make like a full cast of Danganronpa characters. That's like not something that I feel like I have the writer's brain to do. So they only exist as like designs, I guess. But I've never really drawn her more. But I think she's cute. But it's like, you know, her ambitions would be her downfall. Oh, here, look, another artwork that I did. So this was like, me just trying to say like, oh, you know, his hairstyles as he gets older. Like, he cuts his own hair, which is why it's choppy. It's kind of like, you know, you're pulling from different aspects of other Danganronpa characters. I would say, personality-wise, I was thinking of like Chihiro. And then also like the hair. Like, obviously I just like this kind of choppy hairstyle when I design characters. But it's also like, you know, partly Tsunuki influence and stuff like that. But I think like, you know, he would try to cut his own hair. You know, he's good at trimming flowers, but he's not good at trimming hair. And stuff like that. Also, I just think Pink is cute. He cuts it like a shrub. Yeah, exactly. Like, you would think someone who's good at pruning flowers might have some skill with some scissors, but it's different, right? Like, I can't even like straighten my own hair at the back of my head. It's really hard to get the right angle and everything, right? So I'm like, how are you supposed to cut your own hair? It's hard. Anyway, I guess that's it for like the Oshis. Oh, by the way, so like his name was Hanamori, right? Her name was I think it was like Kirari. So like sparkly. Because I wanted her to be like sparkling. Yeah, anyway, cringe. It really is a throwback. 2016. No, wait, 2017, I think. 2017 or 2016. One of those years. I don't know. I don't really think about them too much. Cause like, I'm not making a fan project. Anyway, we were talking about like Kyoko, right? I think this is done. I like it. Like, it really isn't much different to the official one, because I like the official one so much. But yeah, I think the added trench coat gives it some personality as well. Okay. Well, we could probably end the stream today, here for now. Unless you guys want to do something for like, I don't know, half an hour. You guys want to, I don't know, do something? Because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow, in the morning or the daytime. But, who knows, maybe we could do a stream in the afternoon, to count down the new year. Australia time. You have a bunch of Danganronpa OCs. Oh, roleplay! Oh my god. I've never like, I've never roleplayed a Danganronpa character. Oh no, wait, technically, does me doing like impressions of Kumaida and stuff like count as roleplaying? Then I guess I have roleplayed as Kumaida. But like in a situation where it's like specifically role playing, then no, I haven't. I mean, I did do like OS blogs. I did a Vocaloid OS blog. That was my first Tumblr blog. And that was like around the time I was finishing like high school and entering uni. I think that was the time. But like thinking back on it, I did not know how to like act online, I think. Like because I was so kind of new to just like posting stuff online. Cause I was on DeviantArt before Tumblr, right? And like I remember looking at my old DeviantArt, like sometimes my artist description, I'll be like, "Oh my god, thank you for 100 views on my art. That's so cool." And I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm so innocent. I'm so cute." But it's also like I could completely like be like, I don't know, I was maturing then, right? And I'm like, you know, you didn't have internet access as a kid. Or more like I didn't use the internet as a kid when I first had internet to really engage with other people online or social media in that sense. So like I didn't know how to like really act online. I feel like looking back at my OS blog, I'm like, ugh, why did I act like that? So like, I don't know. I try not to become too over familiar with people now online, unless we actually have conversations. Right? Before then, I was just kind of like, oh my god, you're talking to me! Wee! We're gonna be friends! Yay! But it's okay. Also, back then, I feel like my sense of self-worth was greatly tied to how posts did on social media. This is not good. Not good for your mental well-being. But again, it's like partly also because like growing up, I was just not very confident in myself. Don't worry, I'm better now. Character growth, don't worry. I'm fine now. I try not to like, again, like I try not to think about social media numbers now, and just do whatever I want to. As long as I enjoy it, then that's nice. That's good enough for me. But I do appreciate like with things like streams and stuff, like right now, I do appreciate having you guys have like, I don't know, spend time with me and share in this kind of experience together. Yeah. But it's a lot more meaningful to me to, I don't know, have conversations with people than how far an artwork can go. But that's also coming from a place where like I don't need to survive on my online hobby artwork to make income. So I don't know. I think it'd be more stressful if you were a very like, if you relied on your independent artwork to finance your lifestyle. I don't think that could be me. So I have a job. But even then, like, having a job is kind of like, not everyone who wants a job has a job right now, and I'm just like, well, I feel like grateful to be in my position that I'm in, where I can just like do stuff I want for fun and not have to worry too much about job security. But even then, like, it's not guaranteed I have full-time work all the time. I do get like sometimes like a couple of weeks or a month-ish break between contract work. And who knows? I know people who go like months or something between contracts, and it's like, oh gosh, working is hard. But I like to keep my online activities as like I like to picture them as hobbies and not give them too much serious thought, I guess. I think it's better that I don't, I don't know, take hobby stuff too seriously as my, like, life, dependent stuff. If that makes sense. I don't know. Do you have any goals for next year? I think next year I would like to, do more streams. I really enjoy that, but also like maybe do like a story time video. That's been something that I've like wanted to try at least once. But it's kind of like what story do you pick, right? If you just want to like try it once. Do you do a like, oh, draw my life, draw my life video? But maybe if I do a real VTuber debut, like a debut stream, you know, like how VTubers tend to do that when they're like, oh, I'm now officially a VTuber. I'm like, I just did this. I don't have a debut. If I ever do like a debut, I think it would be funny to come up with like a lore video for Chuu. It's basically gonna be, oh, Chuu loves Kawaii so much. That's the lore video. I'm sorry, Khee, but sometimes I see Among Us in your eyes. Oh my god. No, not the Among Us. Alright, give me a sec. Damn, that's kind of sussy. Dan, I want to animate and stream more next year. Yeah! Dan, your animations are so good. Like, your style, first of all. I've always been a fan of your style. But like, even your, like, your, I guess, a gift tuber? I thought that was so impressive. It looks so good. I would really like to see you stream more using it. I always used to watch Draw My Life on the whiteboards. Yeah! Is it too late to do a Draw My Life? Do people care? Do people care about Draw My Lives? Oh. Chuu's backstory is Kawaii saved her when she was a mouse and now she's a Nagito fan. Oh god. I think Kawaii would actually put my life in danger, not save it. But I was like, oh, wow, what a rush! No, not like that. Fun though. I don't know. Maybe the lore video. Maybe I'll do a lore video for Chuu, and that can count as my story time achievement. Yeah, I don't know. Next year, goals, huh? In my personal life, I would like to date people. Maybe that's too personal. But god damn it, it's hard to meet people. Especially with COVID. It's hard to meet people, meet new people. Bruh. I don't want to be single. But I'm also, like, I feel like I'm gonna be very picky. You know, like, the dating criteria? It's gonna be like, alright, you need to tolerate Nagito Komaeda, at least. Because he's not leaving my life. You know, you're gonna be number 2. You gotta accept that. I don't know. Apart from that, I don't know. Career-wise, I'm looking forward to the second half of next year when my current contract runs out. I think I'm going to be like, I don't know, sort of like deciding where I want to go next with my career. In terms of the company I want to go with. I still don't think I'm gonna work for overseas companies just yet. Like, you know, when you work in animation, like when I was studying animation, I thought I would have to move to America. I thought I had to go to America to work at Disney or something. So I'm like, that's where all the animation people are. So I was very surprised to learn that there were animation studios in Australia. Yay, I don't have to leave. I don't know. I'm pretty comfortable like being where I am. I don't know. When it comes to money and like work, I like my work-life balance. And as long as I am financially stable enough to take care of myself, I'm okay. I don't need to be extremely wealthy. Then again, it's like, can you be extremely wealthy as an artist? Oh, I don't know, maybe. But you have to work pretty hard and do like other things, right? Turn her into a girl so she begins to stream in order to share her love with the world. That's right. I'm actually a Komaida propaganda streamer. Every stream I do is actually just to spread the good word of Nagito Komaida. There's nothing more important than that. Oh, speaking of Komaida though, like I do plan to add Komaida into the scene. I want to have him as a page. So look forward to that if you do plan to get the scene. You'll see a Komaida bunny. Ho ho. Khee, do you actually have a Komaida belly pillow? I have 2. I have 2 Komaida body pillows. I have one. Actually, both of them are technically Komaida and Hinata. So one side has Komaida and one side has Hinata. And actually, the one of them is one that I've shown on stream sometimes. It's I bought it from another artist called Nato. They did it of the DR3 Nagito and Hajime designs, and it looks very, very close to the DR3 anime art style. So it's very good. You cannot buy it anymore. Nato is inactive, as far as I know. And so, I mean, there are bootlegs, but I would not go support bootlegs. I bought it directly from their store at the time. And the second Danganronpa, well, Komaida and Hinata body pillow that I have is actually my own art, which reminds me, maybe I can find it, you know, maybe let's see if I have it in this this area. And I can show you guys. Oh, I do have it. So I made this for myself because I was like, I want a Komaida body pillow. Right? I was like, I want one. Okay, keep going with the music. Oh god, this may be a little bit. Can I get a more cheerful sounding OST? Oh, you know what? This is fine. Alright, are you guys ready? If you have seen or haven't seen this before. So, I drew myself. Oh wait. I don't want this creepy music when we show the Hinata body pillow. It's gonna be it's a happy thing, it's not creepy. OST. Okay. I'll show you guys Hinata first. Oh my god. So I drew these in... when was it? 2017. So there's the Hinata side. And then there's the Kawaii side. Wow. Oh my god. So... there we go. Are you happy now? I never sold them. I only ever printed one for myself. Hehehe. And I don't know. Some people have actually asked me if I would ever sell these, and I'm like, you know, I think if I were going to, I would probably redraw it. Especially Hinata, I feel like his art doesn't look as nice. I wonder why. I struggle to draw Hinata's hair. Even now, I think it's like kind of difficult, but I've gotten better at it. So let's close him. No need to see that anymore. Kyoko can go here. We're looking at Komaeda right now. But Komaeda's one is pretty good still. I think it's still kind of like it's still decent looking. But yeah, I only have one full length pillow cushion. But I have two cases. So right now the case that I have on is the one by Nato. And this one is just kind of in storage for now. But who knows? Who knows? In the future, maybe I'll do a Daki again. Would people be interested in that? Would people want me to draw Kawaii Daki? That's the 2023 goal, right? She puts a Daki on her store. Like, yeah. And you know who else? It can be Miyu too. All the Miyu fans rejoice. I don't know. Oh, that'd be... I don't know. Would people commission a Danganronpa Daki from me? It'd probably be kind of expensive because you have to draw them at a relatively large size canvas, I think. I don't know. Have I ever played Your Turn to Die? I did play Your Turn to Die. I didn't stream it though because I didn't really stream games. I played chapter 1 and 2 uh like years ago now, right? But I haven't played anything from chapter 3 and it has been years, so I think some details are kind of blurry for me. So if I was ever gonna go back to Your Turn to Die, I might wait until the full game comes out, maybe? Or wait for the Steam release to get back into it from the beginning. But I would like to play it again. Like I kind of remember some things that happened. Like who dies, unfortunately. I wish my brain would forget sometimes so I can re-experience things like with like, oh yeah, I forgot this happened. But no, my brain retains useless information related to media. But yeah, I think when it does release for Steam, I'll probably purchase it on Steam. But I think when it comes out on Steam, it's not gonna be the full release either, right? They're still working on the Lost Pots, I believe. Eh, hopefully it'll be good. I mean, from Your Turn to Die, I have drawn fan art. Let me see if I can find any here in my old files. And then I can see what year I played it. Oh yeah, there's no music right now. Oh, okay, here it is. Here it is. Here's my my first Your Turn to Die fan art. I drew Reiko and Kana. That's their names, right? That was my first fan art. I like Reiko. I guess it's Reko. Reko, not Reiko. I like Reiko. I think she was cool. Maybe because like she just gave me like design wise, you know, you think of Ibuki and you're like, oh, Ibuki. But since then I haven't drawn. I didn't draw that much Your Turn to Die fan art. Here's one. This was when people were doing like the give me 6 characters to draw and I'll draw them thing. When was this? This was 2020. I drew the Your Turn to Die picture 2019. So yeah, I haven't touched Your Turn to Die since 2019. So I don't remember everything. So I'd probably play it from the beginning again if I were going to. I haven't played P5. I haven't played it, Persona. I played a little bit of Persona 4 Golden, but that was on my PS Vita, and I have not completed it. But I already know the story of Persona 4 Golden. But I kind of know the story of Persona 5, but I don't know Persona 5 Royale. Is it Royal or Royale? You know, let's play some Persona music right now. As we're talking. This is just becoming a chatting stream. We're done with Kyoko, so we're just chatting now. I also haven't played Ace Attorney. But I want to. That'll be one of the games I want to play next year. Let's see, what else do I have in my old files? Oh my gosh. Look at this art. This was 2020. Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god, this artwork. When did I draw this? Was this also 2020? This was also 2020. I named it Titty. Good title. Titty. Clearly. What else do I have that's fun to look at? Oh. 2021. I love this one. I remember because like I streamed a drawing on this one and then I did a speed paint video on YouTube. It's so funny because I think that like this might have been like one of the first streams my coworkers watched. And then like immediately after I drew Biku Maeda was the cow era. As you can see. Oh my god. And that was before I even had Chuu. Oh man. Chuu is gonna turn 2 years old in January next year. Ah! I can't believe it. Like, when I think about it, I'm like, I'm so attached to Chuu now. I'm like so happy that I made her. I made her design. So true. So true, queen. I designed Chuu to be like easy to draw. That's why her clothes are so simple. Because I was like, whenever I saw VTubers, I was like, why do they all have very complicated clothes? I get it, they look nice, but I'm like, it's such a pain to draw. And if I'm gonna be drawing myself like a ton of times, I want it to be very easy. That's why like, the most complicated part is like Chuu's head. The hair is the most complex part, and then like the clothes are just a shirt. This was the first drawing of Chuu. She's to meet Chuu, haha, cute. So like I gave her name Chuu because I'm like, it's similar enough to khee. And then also like Chuu is like I think it's like the Japanese onomatopoeia for like what a mouse noise is, like choo 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 choo. So that's why her name is Chuu, but I added a U because khee has 2 E's, and I'm like, you know, Chuu has to have 2 U's then. Chuu. This was before I knew anything about Luna. And I'm like, oh, there's a girl called Chuu in the K-pop group. It's no resemblance. I'm so sorry. Do you actually love cheese? If so, which ones? Okay, so like I like cheese, but like I don't really I don't know. I don't really eat a lot of like fancy cheese, right? I just eat like the the singles. You know, like the sandwich cheese that you get, like the Kraft singles. I just eat that cheese. The square cheese. That's it. Come to France, I'll bring you all the cheese. Ooh, that's the thing. Like, you know, like blue cheese. How it's like cheese mold, right? I'm like, why? Why would you eat cheese mold? That sounds so weird. But I'm like, it's probably fine. Like when I think about it, like, you know, like I'm Chinese, right? So like I eat a lot of things which people would think are like strange, right? Like you know, like chicken feet and stuff like that. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but I'm like, you know, it's just you grow up with it. I think a lot of like Asian cuisine like includes a lot of like we don't waste the animal, you know. We eat their organs. And it's not like I eat all the weird organs, but like, you know, you're used to it. So when I think about like cheese, I'm like, it's just not something that I've fully explored. But it's probably fine. Like you can have mozzarella that's on pizza. Cheesy puns. Chicken heart. Ooh, I can't remember if I've had chicken heart before. It I know I don't like liver. I think liver is kind of weird. It's like a mushy texture, so I don't like it. If you guys have ever eaten like I think it's called like duck giblets, that's pretty nice. It's like crunchy. Khee x Ratatouille collab win. That would be me making the kawaii cake. Actually, I filmed a video of myself in like Junko cosplay making a Monokuma cake. This was 2020 maybe? I can't remember. It was the year of the Danganronpa 10th anniversary, so probably it was 2020. I filmed it because I wanted to make a series of videos going up to the 10th anniversary for Danganronpa, and I only made one. I filmed 6 and I only edited 1. But like there was, yeah, one of them was me dressed as Junko trying to make a Monokuma cake, and god, that was my first time making what's it called, fondant. It didn't work. I struggled so hard. It took like the whole day to finally make fondant, and I was like, why? Truly, that cake brought me despair, and that's probably why I never edited it, because I was so traumatized from making that cake. It actually looked pretty good though. I'm not sure if I have a photo on my computer of what it looked like, but it was pretty. It wasn't a bad looking cake. That's all. That's all I'll say. It wasn't a bad looking cake, but it gave me trauma. Okay, let's look at some other artwork before I end the stream today. What else do I have to show off? I could show this one. So this is just Miku in like a Junko and Monokuma outfit style. Oh my god. Here's the sketch for their outfits. Wait, come back here. Oh god. Ah, the cows! It's so funny. I truly think the cow thing, like, changed my personality. But, like, I think in, like, a fun way. I don't know, I took myself a bit less seriously. And I was like, I don't know, I became more open to, I don't know, indulging in more, like, silly, not safe for work stuff. I guess? I don't know. Like, I keep thinking about, like, how when I first played V3, I was like, Miu's kind of, so unlike me that I can't read her lines out loud when I'm playing this game. And now look at me! Look at me now! God damn it! It's all Kalmaida's fault, I swear. Kalmaida changed me as a person. For the better, I hope. I hope for the better. Let me close all of these things so I can open some more stuff. What else do I have? Ooh, okay. So, at one point I was thinking of doing like a Celeste, animatic, but I didn't ever get past just like the idea phase. So, I don't know. My current focus is to complete the Sayaka Maizono animatic first. I haven't touched it since July. Oops. But like I'll aim to finish it for July next year for her birthday, 7/7, you know. It'll be just like Tsumugi. It takes me like a full year to pick up my ass and like actually work on it. But yeah, a Celeste animatic. That's something I want to do. But it probably won't be a full song. It'll probably just be like a verse or something. Cause I didn't initially plan for her to have like a full song animatic. Full song animatics are hard. They take so much work. It's more fun to do like a short project which you can see results in a shorter amount of time for me. But yes, Liz. At some point we'll get it. At some point. Oh man. Okay, let's show off some OCs, why not? So let's look at them first. So if you don't know who these two are, this is CMYK and this is BW. BW. Clearly I'm a very good at naming characters. But yeah, they are probably my more recent OCs that just kind of stuck. Because I have a lot of old OCs, but I don't really draw them much anymore. But I think CMYK and BW still like occupy my mind at some points. And then we got these three. This is Venus. Wow, what a like great name, right? Venus. Okay, like I was either gonna call her like Venus Valentine or like Venus Velvet, because I thought like that would be cute, right? And then she would have a nickname Vivi. I'm like, that is just cute. But yeah, I think she's cute. Her essentially, I just wanted to draw a bunch of hearts. So like her ponytail is a heart, her halo is a heart. She's got hearts on her cheeks. Like her wings kind of have like a heart-ish look to them. She's got hearts on her dress, hearts pocket, like hearts on her heels. Like I don't know, she's just a heart girl. Just cute. And then in the middle here is Matilda. She's like one of my early OCs. My like, it's embarrassing to say, but like my very first OCs are actually based off like Neopets. So when I was a kid, like Neopets, right? They had a McDonald's collab with the Happy Meal toys. I have a bunch of Neopet plushies from Happy Meal toys. Like my sister and I, we would play with the toys, and then yeah, essentially my first OCs were based on the characters that we made with our Neopets plushies. So she's one of them, but she's not a Neopet. Oh, we'll see you, Audrey. Yeah, I'll probably end stream soon. That's Matilda. She can do magic and stuff. And then we have Dottie. Dottie has a very interesting origin because at one point, Sydney was experiencing really bad rainstorms, and like it was on the news about how many like discarded umbrellas there were around the city. Like you look at a rubbish bin and there's like just umbrellas abandoned in there, and so like a bunch of people, or not a bunch of people, but like a couple of my friends and stuff from Sydney, we were like, we should make like umbrella boys. And then like there was like a short period of time because of the rainstorms that like a couple of us just made rain umbrella boys, and he was my umbrella boy, but he's also a yandere. Because, I don't know, as a concept, I think yanderes are kind of cool. You know, like, they're edgy, right? They're like the edgy kind of cool. Like, you don't think about it too deeply, because, like, it's not a great reflection of, like, mental, I guess it's kind of like, I don't know, obsession and stuff. Like, I don't know. It's not realistic. I think but the concept of yanderes are kind of cool. But yeah, his name was Dottie. But I decided, like, he wasn't gonna be a boy anymore. He was just gonna be non-binary. So why am I saying he? I can't help it when I think, like, because the origin was Umbrella Boy. But nah, they're kind of like no gender, because they're freaking Umbrella. I don't know. At some point, I always thought it would be fun to make like a simple like you know, like one of those like simple edgy visual novel games that people just make, and it's like date the Umbrella Boy. or they'll kill you. Whoa. It's like the umbrella shields not only rain but blood. Whoa. I don't know. At some point, if I can make like if I can figure out how to make like a little like a rempy visual novel, I think that would be what I would do. Just make a little fun, non-serious little game. It's like, I don't know. There were a lot of just like little random visual novels that were kind of like that kind of premise, I think. I don't know, I just want to learn how to make a visual novel for fun. And I don't know, maybe give him some more depth, not death. Maybe death too, you know, why not? Anyways. Do not save. I think we'll be good for now. I think that'll be it for today's stream. Thank you so much for joining. I kind of just rambled at the end there, but I didn't feel like ending the stream after I finished the drawing. You know what? Let's just open it up again. So if anybody like skips to the end of the stream, when they watch the VOD, they can see it. They'll be like, oh, okay, that's what it looks like. Where is she? Kyoko. But yeah, thanks so much for joining the stream. And maybe tomorrow, maybe we'll do a stream watching the New Year fireworks from Australia. if I can get it to like actually screen capture, then we can watch the fireworks. And they will play copyright music for sure. It's like every time it's like the New Year's, right? And then they play the fireworks on the TV, and then it's like every time they gotta play Katy Perry's like "Baby You're Firework," and it's like, okay. every year Katy Perry has to have her time. You know, Mariah Carey has Christmas. Katy Perry has New Year's. But yeah, okay. I won't keep you guys for longer. Have a good day, good night, and yeah, I mean, if you want to follow the progress of this scene, you can follow me on Patreon. But I would recommend you join when the January term starts. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully can release this late January or early February. We'll see. Whether it's physical or not sure yet. But I'll try for it. Anyway, thank you for joining the stream. And maybe I'll see you guys tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll see you in the new year. Okie dokie. Take care, everyone. Bye!